Hey y'all, Will Jennings here again. Let's go feed some cows today. All right, let's open the barn door and get the tractor. Maybe it'll crank. And it did. So my SD card was full when I got through feeding. And I have one of these chest straps I got for Christmas from my parents for the GoPro, chest strap for the GoPro. I have one that you put on your head too. I hadn't messed with it much yet. I did put it on my daughter at Christmas time, and it was like strapping it to a little puppy, and she was just going all over the house. It was very cute. But I want to tell you a little bit about the hay that we do, because my YouTube channel is going to show everything. You know, I'm not just going to be solely based on one thing, because I'm all over the place. But we do a lot of hay, and I do a lot of square bales. I try to when I'm home. I couldn't do as many this year because I was gone working. That's just the way it is. I have to pay my bills. I got a 2-year-old daughter. I got a very beautiful wife, and I feel that they need a place to live more than anything, in which we just built a brand new house. So yeah, I'm off making payments. But anyway, she works too. She has a very good job. I won't get into any detail of what that is. But like I said, we do a lot of hay. We do a lot of round rows. I like to do a lot of square if I can. And I'll show you some of my squares that I have. They're sold. I just got to get them loaded on a trailer with a day that's, you know, it's not raining. But I'm going to show them to you. These are my square bales here. These are heavy. They're probably 55, 60 pounds. I mean, just hard as a rock. If you can put your hand in them, you're really doing something. This is pretty much 90% crabgrass mixed with some Bermuda, a little bit of fescue. The field was full whirl feeder Bermuda, but the crabgrass took it over. I was evidently lacking in some kind of nutrients, which allowed the crabgrass to come in. I don't mind the crabgrass. Horse people seem to love it. But the baler I use is I was using a John Deere 336, and it's a 80s model. Nothing wrong with the baler. It pumped out some good bales. But what I wanted was to be able to move up to an inline baler, which is what you're seeing in the barn up there. It's a Case 8520. And I don't know if there's a need to do a review on it or the John Deere. Everybody's done a review on it. The best one I've seen is Bagwell Farms. My baler and his is pretty much the same baler. I think his may be a series up from mine. I think his is a 1837, where mine will be compared to a 1836. I think if he watches this, he might could tell me. But anyway, I like the inline because I can use my V-rake on a caddy, and I can make that one row, and Daddy can come right behind me baling and never have to miss a beat. I don't have to go back and forth to make one row. I just go, you know. And if you watch his channel, he uses one too, and there's a few other channels that uses them. DLH, he uses a New Holland. I can't remember what it is. He has a very nice setup. He's got I think it's a Coon rake that he uses, or a Coon or Chrome. I think it's Coon. And it's very nice, but it's not ground driven, it's PTO driven, but it does the same thing. It makes that single windrow, and you know, you can just go and then make you one row and then come back, and you got 2 rows there. I mean, it's a very nice setup, very expensive setup, but very nice. But anyway, I love the inline baler. It does very good for us. To round roll, we have a Gale 1475. It's a 90s model, I think a 98. And then the one we use mainly is a John Deere 457. It's like a 2003, 2004 series baler. Nothing special about it. But it It does really good. It makes tight rows. In my opinion, the Gale will outrun it. I mean, although the Gale's a lot heavier baler, but you can make a bale faster with it. The John Deere, it packs it in so much tighter, it's unbelievable. You can take a ball peen hammer and hit the outside of it all the way around at 360. It's going to bounce off of it. A lot of people's for New Holland, some people's for Kubota. We started with John Deere. We're sticking with John Deere, except for we found the Gale 1475 at a good deal. So we bought it, and that's really what helped launch us into doing more hay. And then was able to find this John Deere a few years later, and we love it. Only thing is, my tractor is a 75 horse case, which is not 75 horse on the PTO. It's like 60, 66, 68 on the PTO. But I had the fuel turned up on it last year. Daddy did most of baling this year, and he said you couldn't hardly tell it was back there. And I did some baling with it, and I run the tractor a little bit more than he has. But I was the same way. I couldn't hardly tell it was back there. We pull a 9-foot coon mower and a 7-foot coon mower, and love them. I'm John Deere on the balers, and coon on everything else. And as you can probably tell, it's starting to sprinkle on me, so I got them fed just in time. But give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Leave me a comment. Well, hey, what can I do better? Thank y'all for watching. Hope you like it. Y'all have a good rest of the day, and maybe where you are, the sun's shining bright and pretty. If you're not, if you're in Georgia, you pretty much got this kind of weather. Y'all be good. We'll see you.